Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to make a quick card today using this stamp set that I just got called Something Something. It's got 4 sentiments. I'm going to use the actually Let's Celebrate sentiment. I love sentiments with different fonts, so I really like that. I think it's kind of fun. And then I'm using some really fabulous designer paper. Stampin' Up! Has designer paper on sale through July. You buy 3 packages of designer series paper and you get 1 package for free. That's a $10.95 value. Check it out online at mystampingstore.com. So I'm using, this paper is from the Park Lane designer series package. I love how colorful this year's designer series papers are. So I'm starting out with a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. I've cut it a half a sheet, so this is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. All the measurements are in inches. I scored it at 4 1/4, and that's going to be my card base. I've got a piece of the designer series paper. I loved this pattern. It felt masculine to me, so I think you could take this card in a couple different directions. This is a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of designer series paper. Look how gorgeous the back of that is. Ooh-wee, I didn't even turn it over. I like the front so much. Now I'm looking at the back thinking that will make a beautiful tone on tone. When I use designer paper, always comes from the designer paper itself, and I love the fact that this has the new Blackberry Bliss and it has the new Mossy Meadow. I've got another piece of the Blackberry Bliss because you cannot get enough of this. This is 2.5 by 4 3/4. And I've taken a second piece of the Park Lane paper so they coordinate. This one is 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. So each time I'm making my measurement 1/4 inch smaller all around. So I'm just putting a little glue on the back of this. And now before I put this down on my card, I decided that I wanted to add some ribbon, and I love this Yummy New ribbon. And this happens to be, this is satin ribbon. This is the Mossy Meadow. It is fabulous. And I'm just going to cut it a little bit wider than this set of mats, or this designer series paper that I just matted. I'm going to put a glue dot on each end. I'm going to put this sort of toward the top. And get it as straight as I can. And notice that I fold the piece with the glue dot. I fold that over the back, so I'm not using a whole piece of ribbon. I'm actually being very frugal with my ribbon. I feel like ribbon is one of my guilty pleasures. It's one of the things that I splurge on because it's a beautiful embellishment, and I feel like it adds so much to cards. Again, I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss. This is 1 3/4 by 2 1/4, and I have a piece of Whisper White cut 1 1/2 by 2. Now I've stamped the Let's Celebrate on this in the Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to glue this to the little mat. I'm going to put this in the center, but before I do this, I know that I want to add a bow. I could put it off to the side. You can see you have a couple options. I want to add a bow out of the same Mossy Meadow, and I also want to add one of these cute little, these are called basic hodgepodge clips. So I want to just add this little star clip to the ribbon. And I think I'm going to leave this off to the side. I actually am really liking the way that looks. And I also think I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. That wasn't my original plan, but I'm thinking I'm going to like that up on dimensionals. These are little foam hexagons, and they add some texture and dimension, mostly dimension, but I love how when you add them, it's a touch. It gives your card a little bit of interest, and it's a touch that you don't get on a store-bought card. So I'm going to put this little piece over here, like that, and then I'm going to create a ribbon out of the Mossy Meadow. I might have to cut a little bit more off this one side. From the looks of it, I'm going to take a glue dot, except on the back of my bow, and I'm going to tip it a little, and then I can slide this over a little bit. Like I can slide that around until I get it where I want it. There we go. And that completes my card. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Stop on my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Sign up for my mailing list while you're there. Please give this video a like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.